Yeah, okay, great. Hi everyone, I wanted to just show off our new space. We've taken our business and we've moved into a new factory and we have new development space, so we just wanted to share with everybody on Facebook and everywhere else just what's going on here. So, welcome, come on in. Hey Kelly.
Hi.
So up here in this area is where we do step one, which is design. So everything up here, we're deciding what a product is going to look like. We're helping clients define their design features. We're also helping find fabrics. And when you work with us, you get to work with a design manager who gets assigned to your account, and they work with you the entire way. So I wanted to introduce Kelly, and she's one of our design managers.
Hello.
And Kelly, can you tell us a little bit about when you're a design manager, what that means?
Yeah, of course. So 98 to 99% of our clients know absolutely nothing about product development. So when you come to Clothier Design Source, you're assigned a expert design manager, and they really advocate for you, hold your hand throughout the whole process, and they really just educate you as well as help you understand why you're developing and why you're choosing these items that go into your product.
Yeah, so we're consulting along the way.
Yes.
Like Kelly mentioned, most of our clients are not from the design or the apparel industry. Most of our clients are good at marketing, they're good entrepreneurs, they have a good brand vision, and our design managers are really here to help you understand your choices and make recommendations for you. So when we're developing your product, you're getting the best product.
Yeah.
So thanks, Kelly.
Of course.
So back to step one, which is design. I wanted to introduce you to one of our designers, which is Leanne. Hi, Leanne.
Hi.
This is Leanne. She's been with us for many years.
Yep.
And so Leanne, can you tell us a little bit about an example of something you might work on for a client?
Yeah, so this is a set of design boards. What we usually do is gather feedback from clients about what their idea is. Sometimes it's really detailed, and sometimes they're just kind of conceptualizing. And so we'll come up with some options that show different constructions and different ways to accomplish the goals that they're looking to get done. Different closures, different constructions. This is a swim top that the client wanted to remain modest but still be stylish, and so we showed her some different ways to do that, and we'll also kind of show all of the different stitches that will be used, the fabrics and the trims, and then these will be used throughout the rest of the process too, in patterning and prototyping as a little map for how things should go together, little fit pages. And then what clients will do with these options is give us feedback to their design manager and come up with a final option. So we'll revise, and then this will be the final vision for what will be completed. And then some pant options as well. So we can do more simple things or much more complicated, more engineered items as well.
Yeah, so your design manager is going to walk you through. If you look on the bottom here, we have a key where we're talking about all the different trims, all the different stitches, all the different fabrics. So your design manager is really going to walk you through the product and what the vision is for each design that we come up with, so you can really understand what basically this blueprint is telling you. And so they're going to really walk you through the different options, and like Leanne mentioned, meet with you, go over them until we come down to a final product. Thanks, Leanne.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah. So after your product is drawn and we understand what we're going to be making, and you understand what we're going to be making, because it's important that we all get on the same page, Then one of the next things we do is we start finding fabric for you. Over here is just a sampling of some of the fabrics that are in our library. We work with over 250 vendors all over the world. We have over 2,000 fabrics in stock, or swatches in stock. So whether you're looking for a technical fabric, you know, with antimicrobial or wicking or sun protection, or if you're looking for something biodegradable or eco-friendly, things like that, we have, you know, we usually have a solution for you. And when we're finding fabrics for you, we send you a whole myriad of options. And again, your design manager is going to walk you through those options and the price points and kind of help you decide which fabric you want to go with. Okay. All right, so next we're going to walk over to our printing. We have some on-site printing. It's really loud in here. So the equipment going. But here you can see we've got some printing. See it getting cut out. So this is a garment. It's actually a soccer jersey. But you can see the machines cutting it out, and you can see it's been printed. So our graphics design team helped come up with the graphics, and then it gets printed and gets cut out. This is called sublimation printing. Alright, it's noisy in here. Alright, so after you have your product drawn, you know what fabric it's going to be made out of. Maybe it has custom prints like we've just seen. Then we go in here into our prototyping room, which is step 2. Hey guys. So in here is where we're doing the pattern making. And Laura, hello Laura.
Hello.
She is one of our pattern makers. And so she's going to show you guys a little bit about our 3D prototyping as well. So we make actual prototypes, and then we also make 3D virtual prototypes, which is a good way to test your product, test the fit, test different prints before you actually go into real tangible prototypes. So if you want to show us a little bit.
Sure. So I've already draped the prototype on the model, but you can see we've put in a lot of speculations or specifications for the fabric that we're working with, and it includes things like stitches per inch and the weight of the fabric and the thickness of the fabric. So there's a lot of information in there to keep track of. So then all of that goes into draping this prototype onto a model that our client has specified as their fit model. So we put in all the specifications for the model size as well. And then you can see that it actually stitches up a garment. It's not just a drawing, but we can actually see how the garment will fit on our client's fit model.
So this is a good time to make like fit adjustments. Like if you think the sleeves are too long, you know, we can change the pattern and alter the prototype much quicker than going into an actual cut and sew prototype. So we try to make any fit adjustments at this point before we go into, you know, the actual gathering of the fabric and sewing. Mm-hmm. Do you have any prints? Or?
Sure, yeah. And then we can also look at artwork placement too is another great thing, instead of actually getting fabric printed beforehand.
Yeah, so this is a good way to just see, you can test different prints, you can test the scale of the prints, you know, we can look at the colors, we can look at the placements of the print, so much easier than actually making the prototype and finding out, oh, I didn't like the size of that flower. You get to choose that, you know, much easier to change it when it's on the screen.
And we can also look at the garment without the model in it. And in fact, some clients have chosen to use this as a marketing tool as well. So they'll put this on their website or a brochure or have it at a trade show or something like that.
Yeah, so you can do pre-sales. Before your product actually exists, you can use the 3D prototypes and start selling it before it actually exists, and we're actually in the prototype making phase, you can start selling it. So some other things that happen in this room is where we cut and sew the prototype. So we're developing you know, your samples that you're going to use, but we're also developing the manufacturing process while we're cutting and sewing the prototypes. So there's a big difference between just making one sample and making sure it looks pretty, and what we do is we make a sample, make sure it looks good, but we're also making sure, can this be repeatable? Can we control the quality while it's running through production? So that's a lot of what's happening in this room. And then we'll head back here to our factory, our production facility. So follow me. Okay, so here we are. Like I said, we just moved in, so we're still kind of rearranging and getting some things set up. But if you go into manufacturing, one of the first things that's going to happen is we're going to cut your fabric. So we're going to walk back here to help see what that looks like. Hey guys.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so here's just an example of what it looks like when something is cut for production. So we stack the fabrics. You can see the stack there. And then this is cutting out one part, but you know, this maybe is 20, 30 layers for this one part with the cut. And that's what this big, beautiful machine does. Thanks, guys. And then before it gets cut, you can see on the table here, we have different cuts lined up. You know, maybe 20, 30, 50 layers tall. You can lay the fabric and then we feed it into the machine and it cuts it for us. All right, so let's head over to the sewing. So after something gets cut, which is a big part of the production process, then of course we have to go into sewing. So this is our sewing floor. Hey guys. Hi. So we have several different machines. For instance, this is a buttonholer machine. And in this room, so we're sewing, it looks like some dancewear right now. We're also sewing some medical garments. So we have a few different projects going on. And you can see different machines. Like over here we have a cover stitch machine. And over here we've got this automatic single needle. Over here we have serging or overlock. And then I'll walk you over here. We've got so one of our coolest machines is our flat lock machine. Hey, Felipa. Hi. So, what's that? Oh, one of our coolest machines is our flat lock machine. So this is a seam that is completely flat on the inside and the outside, which is really good for any athletic wear, high stretch, products that reduce chafing. And it's a very strong, very stretchy stitch. So it's really great for cycling. This particular garment's a medical garment. But yeah, it's a pretty unique machine, and we run a lot of production on this. Alright, and back here we just kind of have got some more of the same. All over there's on a cover stitch, it looks like.
Yep.
Cover stitching?
Cover stitch.
Got another cover stitch here, so lots of cover stitching going on. And still yet another cover stitch. We got some binding. Yeah. So that kind of completes our process. Was there anything else we wanted to show? No? Okay. All right, so that really is the complete facility. Completes our process of step 1 through 4, which again is design, prototype. We do tech design, and then we do manufacturing. So if you have an idea for your brand or for a product you want to make, it can all happen in this building. All right, well, thank you. Thanks for watching.